Hello guys, welcome back to the S3D. Hello guys, welcome back to S3D, and this is going to be a review of the Bandai Namco PLAMO 144 scale from 30-minute missions, the Baskyrotto in great color. So this one right here is number 59 in the 30-minute missions line. I think it's the 5th or 6th machine in the EXAMACS factions, arsenal. So this one right here is the newest 2024 release. Came out on April 25th, 2024. I'm filming this on May 5th, 2024. So yeah, so far I haven't seen any English review on this kit yet, so I figure, it's very rare that I get something so new that nobody have done a video on it already. So yeah, couple of things. So I really like the design of this suit right here. However, these things are, I don't think this is for everybody due to its design. Obviously it doesn't have the humanoid design. It doesn't have the, it is very customizable. It's got hard points and stuff like that, but I don't see it how how this thing's gonna be as appealing as something simple like the Alto or the Portanova. So yeah, it's just like one of those, suits that are specific to, it's. I'm sure you can take it apart and kit bash it with any other pre-existing, units from, the 30-minute mission line. That's the whole purpose of this line. But this guy, yeah, he's got limited posability due to his design. So yeah, there's some things you can do and there's some things that you cannot. The build here is actually pretty engaging, putting this one together. I did it in 30 minutes. It's actually super simple. I think once you build one, you can probably build like more without using the instruction manual. It's just that simple. I do actually like some new features on these kits. So this guy, they offer you a lot of parts. In fact, you have a whole entire runner of joint parts from the leftover from the Portanova and the Rabiot that you can use that for future customs. So they replace the shoulder joints, they replace the hip joints, they replace the hands, and they use the knee joints and the elbow joints. Even the whole entire torso section, that's all brand new. So you do get a lot of level parts. So points go to the value of this kit. You get a lot of plastic, a lot of polystyrene for $18, which, I feel like I underpay for this one. But then I check all the other websites, it's hovering around $17.99, $18. So, I think this guy, could easily be $25. Consider all the stuff that you're getting. So, yeah, it's got a nice rifle. You got a shield right here. That is pretty chunky, I guess. And we also got a Roy. And then we have alternate hands. I'm putting this thing on the Action Base 7. I will actually do a review on this thing really soon. It is definitely one of the better ones. However, it's got some significant issues I want to talk about in that review. So that's coming up. But overall, in terms of posability, yeah, this guy's limited. And I'm going to put this guy in some poses. And then I'm going to give you guys a final evaluation on this kit. Is it worth picking up, or not? Based on personal opinion. So here is a crouching defensive pose. Right there it is trying to replicate that look on the packaging. Pretty cool. So looking at the artwork on the instruction manual, it looks like this guy is like pulling one of the heavy duty supports unit. Look at that. It's got 2 rocket launchers, got a Gatling gun, got a sword right there. That's pretty crazy, right? And right here it's got a giant sword. It's got missile launchers on the back, a giant weapon pack, and stuff like that. So this guy is definitely like, one of your heavy assault units. I don't know. I guess he could be a counter to the either the Seal Nova or the Revernova. They're both. Seal Nova is actually kind of like the reconnaissance type. So I guess in terms of like super heavy firepower, this guy must be a counter to the Revernova. Yeah, I mean, high-speed assault unit with lots and lots of weapon storage weapons option. Yeah, I think it's closer to the counter to the Revernova than the Seal Nova or the various other ones. The other faction doesn't seem to have like, you know, something super duper heavy besides the Revernova. So this guy's definitely that. I know the Rabiat is kind of like the heavy unit before I guess this guy was introduced, you know. But yeah, I feel like the Rabiat's like more of a counter to the Seal Nova. So yeah, there are some issues with this kit that's, you know, reminiscent of the most 30-minute mission kits. The reuse of the leg joints. You know, sometimes these leg joints can get worn out very quickly. That's a problem. But the shoulder joint problem, I think they remedy that with the new joints and the hips. Those are pretty robust, and I think they will, you know, stand up for at least a little while more than the older kits. So overall, yeah, he does have limited posability due to the fact that, you know, the butterfly function on the chest, on the shoulders, you know, that is pretty much no use because his chest is way too bulky for anything. But he does have some fun features, which we're going to talk about real quick. So on the back here, he does have equipment storage options. You know, you can attach that backpack, or you can get creative and, you know, add like, maybe you can attach another unit to the back with like heavy guns and stuff like that. I think that would be pretty cool. But for what it is, you know, I think this guy is pretty cool. It definitely reminds me a lot of that Generations. Was it the Transformers Generations? So there's a War for Cybertron or something like that. Something that came out in 2020. It's like a parts former transformer. I think it's Brawn or something like that. Yeah, it really reminds me of that transformer figures from Hasbro Takatomi. The one you can take apart, the weaponizers. There's two versions. I think there is the purple one. You know, if I remember the name, I'll reference it in the video description. But yeah, it really reminds me of that. I think this guy could potentially be a good candidate for army building if you're into something, you know, in this size. To me, I think it's worth doing a army build on this guy because, you know, it's $18. And I feel like you do get a lot of stuff compared to like the previous releases. And, you know, I feel like 30-minute mission kits has just been going up in price ever since the Seal Nova went from like $15 to like $18 to like $22 to $25. Yeah, and this guy goes back down to $18. I think he's a great value. And overall, you know, I can definitely recommend this guy for you know, 18 bucks. Probably gonna get a really high score here. The only thing that really turned me off is the lack of articulation. But you know, as a model kit, it's a bulky dude. I think I can excuse it. I'm gonna give this guy a 9 out of 10. Overall, just, you know, you get good amount of accessories. You got a Roy that could that has a lot more features than the previous ones. Get alternate hands, you know. I think they're going with the right direction with this one. Hopefully the future one's gonna be more like this guy that, you know, when they're making the Seal Nova, I feel like, you know, they kind of start milking these designs and trying to just make as much money as they can with these 30-minute mission kits. But yeah, I think they went back to the drawing board, and now they're actually, you know, putting up better model kits. Thanks for watching.